What's up everybody, Steve here. Today I'm going to talk about 15 dumb things that people finance, and the first one is close to home. As a real estate broker, I see it all the time, and now I'm not saying home ownership is dumb in any sense. Actually, I think it's a great way to build wealth. However, what I see time and time again is people over leverage. They buy a home, they're house poor, meaning they don't have any money left over at the end of the day to go on vacations, to take money and reinvest into other assets. You guys should go in with home ownership with the idea, the concept in your head that you guys are gonna pay that mortgage off. The second dumb thing that I see people finance time and time again are cell phones. That's right, I still have the iPhone 7 and I'm gonna run this thing into the ground until it dies on me. If I had to rebuy that phone, I can get it a heck of a lot cheaper than the newest, best phone with the best cameras on the market. And please understand, I have made a lot of these mistakes, so I'm talking from personal experience. Another dumb thing that people finance are televisions and theater rooms, and you think that you're getting, you know, 0 interest for so many months, and anytime you guys see that, be sure that you're reading the fine print as well. Another thing that I see people do all the time is they finance furniture. They want the newest and best couch. You know, there's nothing wrong with getting used furniture as long as it doesn't have the bed bugs in it. The next thing I see people do as a real estate broker, and I see it all the time, is people want to improve their properties, and I'm all about it as well. I look at rusty properties where I can add value, but I'm putting cash into those properties and eventually selling them in most cases. So people end up doing home renovations, and they get a new kitchen or new flooring or whatever the case is, and they finance it, and that's just one additional payment that you shouldn't be doing, that you don't necessarily need to get by. The next thing is a pool or other amenities associated with your property. A buddy of mine actually recently put a deck on his house, and the deck was like $25,000 for this extravagant deck. The next thing are kitchen appliances. I see this all the time. I see it advertised all the time, where people are going in and they want, you know, a stainless steel package or a washer and dryer, and they're financing the appliances. The next thing are computers and electronics. I get it. If you're in business for yourself, you do need a good computer if your business relies on it, but there are a lot of computers out there that you can get very cheap these days. The next thing are boats and other toys, RVs, ATVs. I mean, it's gonna be, you know, if we do see a recession, which I anticipate we will, I think the number one thing that people are going to give up are all the additional toys, whether that's going to be repoed or they're going to sell them at a deep discount. The next thing, and I had one in my entire life and I'll never do it again, are car payments. And I see a lot of people, you know, they're getting the, you know, take a look on the market right now. Take a look when you're driving around. Do you ever see any really beat up used cars out there? You know, once in a while you'll see a shit banger out there, but in most cases, a lot of vehicles out there on the streets today, they're all new or brand new, and ultimately I would anticipate a lot of people are financing these, and I think that they're overpaying in this market as well, especially with supply chain shortages. And also that leads me into the second portion of this is our car improvements. You know, people actually finance, you know, new tires, or they have a big jacked up truck and they finance a lift. The next thing is an engagement ring. I mean, so many suckers out there, they're financing a ring for their future wife, and I mean, that's beyond comprehension. I mean, you can show your love in other ways, and to have, you know, a ring on the finger and you're paying monthly for it, I think is just ridiculous, which leads me into my next thing is financing a wedding. There's so many free options, including beaches and parks, that you guys can go and have a wedding at, you know, maybe 20% of the price of you know, actually having a reception at a specific place that's going to charge you an arm and a leg for it. Vacations, if you don't have the money, cash in hand to go on vacation, don't do it. I see people finance it all the time, or they'll put it on credit cards, not thinking necessarily, you know, that it costs them $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 to go on this vacation, and then all of a sudden they see their credit card bill and they're like, wow. The next thing is clothing, jewelry, and stuff. A little tip: don't buy anything for the next 30 days unless it's a necessity. Too many people are putting this kind of stuff on credit cards. They're financing this stuff. They're financing stuff that they really don't need. And lastly, college. I did another video on financing college, and Dave Ramsey's documentary on Borrowed Future. That video is the cliff notes of really what that entire documentary is all about. It's disturbing, it's sad. Appreciate every subscriber on this channel, and I hope this helped you out. Thanks a lot.